Well, today we're going to be assembling a new grill prep table for outside by the barbecues. And I got this table from Amazon. It's an Only Fires brand. Actually, my kids got it for me. If you've been following me for a while, you see I've been prepping stuff here on the cooler. But now I can have a separate workstation to prep the food and have room for other things, have your cutting board and maybe a little bit of storage underneath, and still have my cooler functional for some nice cold beverages. All right, we're going to open up the box here, assemble it, see what we got, tell you what I think. Right on top's got the manual. Yeah. Tell you, this got some weight to it. All right, here's all our parts laid out. Have a quick look at the instructions here. Okay, it looks like the tab closer to the bottom is going to be the bottom part of the cart. That's going to hold our bottom shelf. So we'll just orientate all those so their bottom is toward me. Okay, two of these posts have holes on the one side, so I got to make sure that they're going to be together, because I imagine that's where the handle goes. And we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Something like that. I guess we're going to open this box for our hardware. Yeah, that's going to be for our handle there. A little trough, looks like. I don't see wheels yet. I'm thinking they're sandwiched between these two shelves. Nice stainless steel top to this. I like that. Looks like one shelf there. This is probably our wheels. Oh, another stainless shelf. Our axle. And another shelf. Okay, I'm liking this. Make sure your nuts are on your axle on both sides. Don't want to throw those out with the styrofoam. Okay, I'm still looking for my mounting hardware here. Must be in this box. Okay, here we got some Only Fire, it looks like hubcaps. Here's our couple wheels. And it looks like a hook and some other accessories in the bag. But most of all, here's all our screws in the bag. Let's get to that. Looks like we're gonna need a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, back to our instructions here. Sometimes you gotta look at those. Okay, it looks like we're gonna first mount the two bottom shelves. Remove all the shelves off of here, give us some room. Just want to make sure both of these shelves are identical. Yeah, they both look the same to me, so All right, so let's orientate our shelf. So it's got the shelf with the lip facing upward. I guess when you have the cart set up, this will hold everything in place. Yeah, the finished product, it's got the lip facing up on the cart. Okay, there's different size screws in here. Looks like an M6 and like an M4. Just keep that in mind. Most of them are all M6 thread, the bigger thread. Line that up with the threaded hole. We'll just start everything by hand first. And there's another bolt that goes in here. There's a screwdriver to assist with that one. Okay, do the same on the opposite side here. Might be easier to put that bolt in the hole. Put your screwdriver in the head. Hold it up to the hole and thread it hole in the post. And just start screwing it in. And we'll do our outside bolt here. Again, push your bolt through the hole. Put your screwdriver on it because it's hard to get your fingers in there. Put your post up. Get it in your threaded hole. Once you kind of get it started, you're good. Put your other bolt in here. All right, there's one shelf. Let's work on our other shelf. Slip that down in between. Okay, got the outside screws in. Now we'll just do the inside screws. We'll get everything started and then we'll go back and tighten everything up. Oh, I just find I put the screwdriver into the screw, kind of hold it with my index finger, reach in there, find the hole, and just rotate it. But you do what's best for you. Okay, we'll just give everything a snug here a little bit. Looks like we're putting our wheels on next. All right. Let's flip this over, make it a little bit easier. So you got your axle and there's two nuts on both sides. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to take one nut off. Now there's these hubcaps, so I know this has got to be the outside. So I'm going to slide it down to the other nut. Just like that. We'll slide the whole assembly through. grab our other nut and our wheel. Again, we got a hubcap that's going to go over this. You see the other side of the wheel has that little raised area. So I know that's got to be on the inside of the cart with our hubcap there. Okay, these are nylock nuts, which means once you have them threaded nicely, they're not going to vibrate off. But I am going to go get a wrench and give them a little bit of tighten on there. And I'm just going to firmly grip the axle here while I tighten the nut. Sometimes you'll find a flat in the axle where you can put a wrench or just grab it with some pliers, but good enough for my place, as I say. Okay, that should be good. Let's put these fancy hubcaps on. There's little dowel pieces, 4 dowel pieces, 4 hole pieces in the wheel, so I'm assuming you just line these up. Next step, we're putting our handle on. Let's flip this back over. Again, using the same screws. Very good to get a screw going in the hole. Get your screwdriver on there. Just start it like that. Get the old screw on the index finger. Put it in. Give it a start. And do the next 2. Give everything a tighten now. We'll put the upper part on here. Looks like both sides is the same. Set that down over the post. Get it started on one post. Next one. Work your way around. There we are. Looks like just start these 2 bolts into the thread. Another one here. Then got this little trough. It's got keyhole shaped holes. Put it over your bolts. Let it drop down. Tighten it in place. All right. Let's bring this over a bit. Looks like our other shelf has the same kind of connection here. It's got keyhole shaped holes. Start a couple bolts in here. There we are, and we'll just tighten this up. These are little brackets and hooks here. It's like our straight bracket. This one here, this one's got a little bottle opener on it. This one's just a straight one here. Looks like we put this. Put this over on this, it's supposed to be on this shelf here, but actually these 2 shelves weren't identical. This one's got 2 holes for 2 bolts. So I actually got it down here. So I'll have to switch these 2 shelves. All right, that's gonna hook there. And then we got a couple more accessories here to add. We got these S hooks. Oh, right, okay, I'll bring the camera around. Got these holes here in this shelf. So we're just gonna insert our S hooks here. With the ball end on the bottom side. There we have it. Now I got to move that shelf to here so that that bracket's up there. Just keep that. And here's the spot on the side of the handle here where I can attach my bottle opener. Right on the side. And one final accessory is this towel bar. There's a little threaded insert right up in here. It's going to go into there. There, I switched my two shelves around so that my bracket is now on the top shelf there in the back. And I'm just going to go around, tighten everything up. Okay, now the towel rack. And take these S-hooks back off. Loosen these two screws. Now the bottom of this shelf, there's a threaded insert. The towel rack is threaded. So with the shelf installed, I can't rotate this in to add this nut on the other side. Because this towel thing, well, I had shelves in the wrong position. I had to switch both shelves because there's hooks on the top one. Okay, so I got the nut in there. I threaded this into the nut. Now just pull this into this position it should be in. There. Now we're even with the shelf. We'll install the shelf with these keyhole shaped screws here back in. We'll tighten these two bolts. There, we are good to go. Look at that. Okay, we now have a nice large prep area. Put a cutting table on here. You could put your seasonings in here. Put a cold drink on here. Man, we got lots of room to work with. So you'll see this, I'm sure, in some upcoming videos. If you're interested in this particular card, I could leave a link in the description. Well, as time goes on, I'm sure I'll show you how I'm using this. I'll see you in the next one.